It's Friday night, and that means that you all are probably getting ready to kickstart your weekend. So I'm going to give everybody a couple of seconds to join us on this stream to talk about the forecast. Um, Not a bad evening today, a little chilly. Most of y'all are probably at the Braves game, right? Tell me how that's going because I'm here working. Unfortunately, I'm not out in the streets, and very comfortable temperatures for this time of year. Light jacket is all you need to get out and about. Listen, I won't slow you down. We're going to get you through this forecast just so that you know what's going on, not only for the weekend, but as we head into next week. We do have two first alert weather days in the forecast, 2 days that we're going to be watching very closely. Tuesday and Thursday. We're going to dive into them and talk about what we expect on both of those days. Just know that we're talking about rain, and then in one day in particular, there's going to be the potential for some thunder. But temperatures getting a little bit better as we head into your Sunday, low to mid 70s area wide, warming to the upper 70s by Monday, but then we're getting a little unsettled as we head into the beginning and middle of next week. Rain opportunities around Monday, essentially through early Friday morning. 58 degrees outside here in Atlanta. Not a bad night. Meteorologist Cutter Martin just walking in from hanging out at the Battery, and I saw him with his jacket on. So he was a little chilly out there, but a good enough evening to get out. Don't stay home. 59 in Locust Grove, 60 in LaGrange. A little bit cooler in the North Georgia mountains. Blue Ridge, you're sitting in the 40s. The pollen count was extreme today, y'all, so that's something that we're going to have to deal with through the overnight if you're getting out into the streets, but also heading out tomorrow and Sunday, that pollen count is still going to hang out in that extreme territory. It's been the tree allergens that have really been plaguing the last week or so, specifically oak, pine, sycamore, sweet gum. It's really been shooting those numbers through the air. Grass and weeds have come down since a couple of days ago. That's good news. Most spore counts are still in extreme category as well. So make sure you take your allergy meds. You know, the sneezing, the itching, all that stuff, going to be something we have to deal with over the course of the next couple of days. We are talking about chilly temperatures being on tap for the night. We're going to fall to near 40 degrees here inside of the city, but I think that if you're in Marietta, Smyrna, anywhere outside of Atlanta, you're going to start off the morning in the mid to upper 30s. So cooler numbers. This is a reminder to bring those plants inside. A frost advisory in effect for a large chunk of our area through around 9 o'clock tomorrow. Freeze warning in effect in the Georgia mountains as temperatures are going to be in the lower 30s there. Gorgeous as you get out the door tomorrow morning. Some clouds are going to filter in as we push into the afternoon. I do think that all in all, the Saturday forecast isn't bad once you get past the morning chill. We get into the low to mid 50s just in time for you to go and grab some food. And if you're going to check out the Spring Festival on Ponce, that kicks off at 10 but lingers through about 5 o'clock. The afternoon is going to be the sweet spot here, mid 60s at around 4 o'clock, and that's as good as it's going to get for the day. Go ahead and go. It's going to feel amazing. Good evening to everybody who's joining us on YouTube. I see y'all coming into the room. Some of y'all are leaving. Some of y'all are staying. Thank you for checking in with us. And good evening to everybody that's joining us on Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, and all that other good stuff. Maybe it's just your smart TV. You got the app on your computer or on your screen. There you go. Mid-60s by Sunday morning. So we'll see the numbers improve on Sunday. 64 here in Atlanta by 12. If you were thinking about going to brunch on Sunday, which I know most of us are, you could probably do that outdoor seat if you get there at about 1:30, 2 o'clock, because temperatures are going to climb into the 70s pretty quickly. We're going to hang out near 75 degrees through about 5 before temperatures trend a little bit cooler heading into the evening. Winds are going to come out of the south. We're going to have clouds moving in Sunday night, and I do think that that is going to make for a milder overnight and a milder start to your Monday. Just know that there's going to be clouds around Monday, and the spotty shower or two not out of the question. But we're really focusing in on Tuesday and Thursday. Now, out of the 2 days, I do believe Tuesday is going to be the lower impact day. I think it's going to be a little showery. There's going to be some rain around, especially in the afternoon. This could slow down the evening commute because you know how folks are when it rains. But this event is not looking severe. It's not looking like there's even going to be much thunder with this. So that's why we say this is a lower impact. It's our way of saying heads up. Prepare for the slow traffic after work. If your kids have soccer practice, baseball practice, volleyball, well, I guess they don't practice volleyball outside, but anything to do outdoors after school on Tuesday, that could potentially be impacted by damp fields. We're not expecting 3 inches of rain, but rain is rain, and we know how that impacts our plans. Thursday is the day that we're watching a little bit closer. This is going to be an area of low pressure that moves in. Already looking like there's going to be the potential for some severe weather from that second system out to our west. So looking at places like Louisiana, we could see some of these storms tap into some of that energy and get a little bit aggressive. Still several days away, so can't talk about the potential for severe quite yet. We just know that based off of what we see from a bird's eye view, we can't rule out severe weather. We're pretty sure we're going to get some thunder, which means that there's going to be some lightning. And it looks like there's more moisture with that secondary system. So that means that there's going to be the potential for moderate to heavy rain. So that's why instead of Thursday being a low impact event like Tuesday, it's up a notch. It's moderate. This is something that we're going to fine tune over the course of the next couple of days. Our whole purpose of the First Alert Weather brand is just so that you all can kind of hone into these days and then, of course, check back as we get closer to see how we've modified that forecast. For now, Thursday is the day that we're watching very closely. Let's get you through the week. Showers around, scattered rain on Tuesday. You can see that this is basically light green. This is just going to be showers, just rain. Nothing to worry about, just a little dampness. As we head into Wednesday, this system is going to be moving a little bit closer. And some of the guidance that we've been seeing as of this afternoon, starting at about 2 o'clock, has been trying to usher in the heavier rain and downpours a little bit faster, which means that we could see this system start to move into our area on Wednesday night. That's one of the reasons why you're going to want to stick with Courtney Jacobazi and Cutter Martin as we head through the weekend, because we may have to extend that First Alert Weather Day into Wednesday night. Okay, so we don't typically just adjust our forecast off of one model or a couple of models off of one run. We typically wait for a trend to develop. And as soon as we see that trend, we tell you. That's why we do these chats. So for now, we are going to increase those rain chances Wednesday night. Just be on the lookout. That First Alert Weather Day could be extended or start Wednesday night into Thursday. We still expect there to be rain and thunderstorms around Thursday. And then eventually this system should pull away and we should see things clearing out on the back end heading into Friday. A little bit cooler on the back end as well. So taking a look at the 7-day forecast, where of course your weekend is smack dab in view, things look pretty good. A little chilly in the mornings tomorrow and Sunday. That's typically par for the course in the month of April. The afternoons get a little bit milder. Sunday is going to be the sweet spot in the forecast. I know a lot of folks are on the stream wanting to view the eclipse. Number one, we're not in the path of totality, so you're going to see a little something, but you weren't going to see the bam, bam, bam. But also we have clouds around, and there's going to be some showers. So while if it's dry where you are, you want to go outside and try to peek through the clouds with your eclipse glasses on, give it your best shot. Just don't expect to have the most amazing pictures. Now, the good news for you is that we here at Atlanta News First, we have sister stations that are about spread out. I think it's 130 of them across the country, and a bunch of them are in the path to totality. So we're actually doing a special that we're going to be streaming on this ANF Plus during the eclipse right here, wherever you are, whether you're watching me at home on your app or you're on YouTube with me right now. We're going to be doing this for you so that you can get that best view without having to go outside. And since we don't really have a great view anyway, this is going to be your place to be. Ellie, what time does the stream start? Do you know? I put her on the spot, so I may not have an answer for you, but it is on our website. 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock? Yeah, I think it starts at around 1 o'clock, so you can check this stream wherever we are. Ellie said it's her day off, so she's not in it. But yeah, guys, we're going to be streaming. We have a nice little special. We have reporters. We have people spread out all over the country so that we can give you what you're actually looking to see. But anyways, back to the forecast. Things get a little bit unsettled as we head into the middle of next week. Tuesday's that First Alert Weather Day. That's going to bring us rain. And then Wednesday is going to be a little unsettled with some showers around. And it looks like Wednesday evening, Wednesday night is whenever we could see more of that moisture moving in and even some rumbles of thunder. So right now we're increasing the rain chances overnight Wednesday into Thursday. And then we're calling Thursday our First Alert Weather Day with drying conditions on the backside on Friday. So we have a 7-day forecast. I'll put it up full screen for you guys to look at. That wasn't it. There it is. But you guys can always check out our First Alert Weather app because we do a day 8, day 9, and day 10 forecast for you so that you can see it. We don't show it on air because it's a whole lot of words and numbers and stuff like that, but you'll have that at your disposal in the palm of your hand. You can check that out. We work really hard. I know you guys know that we're the largest team in Georgia. We have all of us because we have to do these individualized forecasts, not only just for Atlanta, but for everywhere. So there's a personalized forecast for your zip code inside of that First Alert Weather app. Y'all are quiet on YouTube tonight. I'm gonna let y'all live. I feel like y'all are always quiet on Fridays, but there's lots going on. We're hard at work gathering the news of the day. Obviously, everyone's talking about the earthquake that happened in New England. That was actually the third strongest earthquake in New England on record, which goes back to like 1950, so don't think it's all time. But also, we have put together a little bit of a story on that. And obviously, a lot of folks here in Georgia are like, okay, well, if it's happening in New Jersey and in New York, what does that mean for us? We can answer that question for you if you tune in tonight at 11 on A&F. There is a special report. I'm not going to say who did it, but there's a gentleman that I think is just really, really intelligent, really, really smart, really, really nice and funny, charismatic. I was waiting on one of my coworkers to kind of say something petty to me, but yeah, it's me. I put together a little report for you guys to just kind of break down what that means for us here in Georgia, give you some Georgia stats, but obviously go through that, and you can check that out tonight on the news first at 11. I'm going to throw you back to the 7-day forecast because there's work to do, and I also say that I'm going to keep you for a good time, not a long time, and I think that 10 minutes is more than enough. So y'all have a fantastic Friday, and yeah. See you in about an hour and a half.